Hi everybody, this is Rose of Sharon, excuse the glare, and I'm back again with another movie review. I just recently watched Divine Secrets of the YaYa Sisterhood, and of course in the in the credits it actually mentions little altars everywhere. I don't recall how many books were in the series. Please forgive me, even though I've read every single one. This one just chronicles the second book, and I don't know why so many times this happens, but despite that, it's still a absolutely sensational film, and I've got to have it. It's just one of those movies that gives me a deep sense of nostalgia due to the fact that I used to house sit when I was younger for a friend. It was a friend of my parents, and the South feels like home to me. It's a home away from home. Every time I go to visit my family in North Carolina, I think, hey, y'all, my twang will come out, and there it is. I mean, I can't help it. I guess I am kind of a rebel at my roots. But it's actually done in an interesting time in history due to civil rights and the fact that at that point there really were none. It just shows the divide between black and white, and it's very interesting. And you see Sida's mom as having, Viv as having her breakdown, and how the sisterhood actually began, and the and the intervention. Oh my lord, that scene is my absolute favorite. It is hilarious. It couldn't get any better than that. You think, ooh, this has gone hardcore really fast, but there's a reason why they're doing it. And it may seem like they're going about it in the wrong way, maybe an illegal way, but in the end, all is well. And it's just one of those feel-good films. There are moments in it that you feel really bad for Viv, and you have every right to empathize and sympathize with her. But then again, there are other moments that you think, well, maybe this precipitated that. And then there are other moments where you feel absolutely apathetic toward her and just how she treats her own daughter. And of course, Sita thinks that she did something wrong. It's the typical story of a child who has gone through abuse, or somebody like me who I always wanted to be I've been a people pleaser. I'm not a people pleaser anymore, but I can relate to this because I always thought that something bad was going to happen. I just thought I should please them. I don't want to ruffle any feathers. I want to make everybody happy and everything perfect. So that there are no escalations. But it was not because I wasn't abused. It was just because I was extremely overprotective, and I always thought, I want to be the good girl. I want to be the perfect daughter. And there's no such thing as the perfect daughter. But that's no longer a part of who I am now. It's the past. The people pleaser part of me, gone. But anyway, I'm digressing. Let me return to the film in and of itself. I give it 2 thumbs way up, 5 stars, hands down, even though some of it's predictable, but a lot of it follows the book verbatim, so I thought it was absolutely wonderfully done. James Garner he's fantastic as usual. He plays a character that he normally wouldn't play, which is really good to see. Sandra Bullock plays Sita, and quite well at that. She's really good. She has great timing. She can do dramatic and switch into comedic really easily. And then you've got Miss Maggie, who she's absolutely brilliant in this, and you love her so much. And it's neat to go from present day YaYas to the past and to see how much they've changed, or how little things have changed. Let me just put it that way. But it's a really great film, and there are lots of really good messages and morals that come from it, even though some of it you may think, how can this get any worse? But there's always that light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not an oncoming train. So there's that lesson in mind, and just the music, the cinematography, the fact that they use old-fashioned voyeur shots, which I adore. I just love it. It's called pinhole, actually. I call it the voyeur. Yeah, I'm not a pervert, but that's what it was called, I think. And before they changed it to pinhole, I don't know if they're calling it pinhole or not. But it's where it's an iris out. It's basically they focus in on just one point of the actual scenario or whatever you're looking at, and then they just close in it like that. But that's one of my favorite shots of all time. Other than that, I can't. Excuse me. Other than that, I can't say that much else about the movie other than it was absolutely perfect, which I don't really say that much about films in and of themselves. But that's all I gotta say. And also, Happy New Year. Till next time. Live long, prosper. Ciao, Tutti.